Did it.
We did it. I think, right?
Tell me how that looked. And if anybody knows any StreamYard magic and how to create a transition from that, like a wipe or something. I don't think it's possible, though. I don't know. I've got to do my homework a little better. But we have an intro, and we have a little bug. Point to the bug.
Wait, there we go. I had to go different. I good.
We got there. We got some fancy new things to play with right now. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good on you.
Little stampy stamp.
Hopefully
we're making progress.
Yeah. My goal for next week is to add an end card too. Like, it's just gonna cut out like normal. I'm gonna try to add an end card next week.
That is very fancy. And of course, we have to say this is to everyone who's been donating. Thank you so much for the super subs.
It really has. Speaking of which, the T-Money 35, Tommy's here with one. Happy Friday, Perri and Matt, as we are only 2 days away from the 93rd Annual Academy Awards, once again in the vein of Siskel and Ebert. Oh no, I don't think I have part 2.
Part 2 isn't here yet. We'll get to part 2 when it goes up there.
Putting a pin in that.
There we go. We just got 2.
There it is. Perfect timing. Out of all of the nominees in the 23 categories, my friend, if there was one nomination that would make you jump out of your seat and cheer for if they won, what would it be? I know mine. Do you know yours?
Go first.
I guess I would call it a huge upset, but the biggest surprise win that would have me going just absolutely off my mind is Love and Monsters for visual effects. If I could call that movie an Academy Award winning movie, I'll be very happy.
I actually kind of agree. The visual effects were very good in that. I still think if Minari pulls out the overall win, that would be the one that gets me the most excited. I honestly think that would probably be the thing that gets me to jump up.
All right, it doesn't feel likely to me, but if that does happen, I'd be very, very happy.
That's why it's a jump out of your seat. Like, it happened. Like, honestly, again, when Parasite won, it's that kind of feeling.
It's the same thing with Love and Monsters. So who am I to criticize that pick?
Exactly.
Speaking of Love and Monsters, MK Songbird says best on-screen doggo. I do agree with you on that, my friend. I think there should be
fantastic doggo.
I think there should be an Academy Award category for the best on-screen animal. But yeah, animal. What would we call that?
Best on-screen animal performance.
I guess so. And their animal trainer would have to get up and accept the award on their behalf.
No, the animal has to accept the award. That's part of the rule.
With the human, they got to go
with
together.
The human. Yeah. But it's got to be together.
I was all excited to show off my cavity color sweatpants that Christy sent me today, but you guys can probably see Dewey's on my lap right now. So when you do get to see these sweatpants during beer pong, they're going to be covered in cat hair.
Yep, that's how mine usually are. Where I don't mind that my camera's a little grainy right now. You can't see all the cat hair on my black dog hair on my black clothes.
All right, we got lots to do today. Where do we want to start? So we're going to start the show with some trailers, and then we're going to go into our reviews. And the reviews might be a little spoiler heavy, but we'll warn you before we talk about any of that. So first, trailers. You pick which of the two.
Start with the Marvel.
Okay. All right.
Go there.
Pulling up the Shang-Chi. Well, it's Shang-Chi, isn't it? Is that how you pronounce it? I believe so. I think there's someone had shared I keep saying Shang-Chi, but someone had shared a video of Kevin Feige pronouncing it, and I think he said Shang-Chi.
Let's go with that. But yes,
we did get the very first trailer for this one this week. And I think it looks fantastic. I think it looks absolutely stunning. And it's got it's definitely got a very unique style and feel to it. And it seems like it does have a very a visual style that is unique to this movie, which really excites me. And I'm a big fan of director Destin Daniel Cretton in general. I am mildly obsessed with his first feature, Short Term 12, and I'm probably one of few who liked The Glass Castle. So, and also Just Mercy is excellent as well.
Just
so
Mercy,
the fact that he's taking his craft to the Marvel level right now is really thrilling me to no end, especially because I think that, you know, his sensibilities when it comes to drama is something that's going to serve a Marvel movie quite well.
Yeah, and I think in the trailer alone, as you said, it has its own unique style, and not that it's in any mean like a comparison to these films, but you get a shot in a bus that immediately reminds me like Nobody, where you got Simon Loud just like beating the crap out of people on the bus in full action format. Then you like 2 seconds later, 3 seconds later, you go back to like a Mulan setting and you have the more traditional mystical fight sequences with just large scale battles. So it looks like we have basically the best of both worlds, and where we get the human element and the, you know, the more standard element of Shang-Chi, the discovering of powers in these locations that aren't very native. And then you get these massive set pieces again that remind me of immediately Mulan. And it's an easy comparison to make, but in the same sense, we just had a live action Mulan, and that like there is so much to compare there, except this has more Marvel flair. It has the Marvel mysticism. It has all these like big effects, and not to say Mulan did not. It was just more traditional, and this is how Marvel does it.
Sorry, I'm just pulling up the trailer really quickly, and I'm afraid it's going to play. There we go. I didn't want you guys to hear the sound, but looking at a lot of the footage that we see in this trailer too, one of the things that really stands out to me is it seems like we're going to get fight scenes that let the choreography breathe. I mean, we'll get into this when we talk about Mortal Kombat, but one of the things in that movie that was just like really bumming me out was the over editing that was happening. So I feel like having seen that movie and then jumping into my rewatch of the Shang-Chi trailer, that was something that I appreciated 10 times more, because I know there's a lot of very, very talented individuals in that department in particular that are part of this team. So I want to see their talent on full display without necessarily having, you know, that kind of quick cut feeling to hide certain things. So I don't think there's anything to hide. And we'll talk about that more when we get to Mortal Kombat. But I think the action in this looks stellar.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm coming from a place of I'm already not that knowledgeable on the comic lore beyond the main Marvel Avengers and things of that nature. So when you start to get into the Marvel properties that I don't know, like I'm purely looking at the trailer, purely looking at it from like a cinematic standpoint, and it just is Marvel showing again that they can divert. You know, they can do all these things and go all these different places. We always bring it up that like Cosmic Marvel is so much different than Captain America's through line, and everywhere you jump, like Ant-Man is the heist film, like the easy ones you can pull out. But once again, they're doing something completely different, and they show that they can switch and they can still reach other audiences while still staying in the Marvel universe. And I think this is a good showcase of that, because I am very excited about this movie already, just from a trailer and just from a character I know nothing about. So I'm coming into it with excitement because what you have shown me, and once again, you've shown me that Marvel is not a one-trick pony. It's able to tell a story with continuity throughout many films, but it's able to do that by taking us to different worlds and different universes.
I was just watching some of the trailer. That shot of the water suspended around them is so beautiful.
Right,
I'm also at right now I'm at the 1 minute 12-second mark where you get that fight scene where the characters are silhouetted by the neon lights behind them, and it is friggin' beautiful. It looks so. And
again, you give
the other thing in this trailer that I love about the fights, and I guess overall, whether it's a fight heavy sequence or not, is like the scope feels huge and each location feels so distinct. And I feel like it's a lot of variety for one movie, and I'm really feeling it right now.
And we just have a cast that is very, you know, it's the cast that the movie deserves, and it just plays along right with that. So Marvel once again is showing that they're doing things right, at least. And that's not a DC comment in any means. I'm just saying it in a Marvel standpoint, that they continue to go forward with these projects and think about the projects in a whole versus just a character and then fill in the blanks around that. Like this is a big thing that's happening.
Yeah. Also, I'm just very excited to see Aquafina in this movie. I'm a big fan of hers, and it was reminding me a little of Raya and the Last Dragon, because I think in that movie she really nails the timing and the intonation of those comedic beats. And if she can bring that same sensibility to this, it could add a real nice pop to this movie that I think for one, am going to appreciate big time.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm fine with it. It's another Marvel trailer, and I don't know. It's not often that they let us down with that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to be a big deal when we actually don't like a Marvel trailer.
Their marketing machine is something else. I'm very impressed by how they cut these things.
And that's, I there are Marvel films I don't like, so that's not to say that they're perfect. It's just the trailers always do a good job of selling exactly what they need to sell.
All right. How about we go to our next trailer? Oh shit, I can't believe we never did this. Look at Christy's question.
Oh shit.
You know why I think I forgot? Because I'm only drinking water and I was being selfish tonight.
I just have a nice little seltzer. I'm not doing anything crazy tonight. Nice little berry smash.
I'm trying to drink as much water as possible because I got my second vaccine shot a few hours ago. So
yep.
I don't know. Rumor has it you drink more water, maybe the side effects won't be as bad. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Anything you could do to kind of flush the system. Yep. You're doing good.
We'll see what happens. I'll let you know how I feel tomorrow.
Conjuring 3.
Yes, Conjuring 3, please. So Conjuring 3, Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. We just got we got the first trailer for this one. And I think this one looks fantastic, which doesn't surprise me one bit for two big reasons. One being, I think director Michael Chaves really has an eye for these kinds of movies, and I thought that was one of the best parts of The Curse of La Llorona was his visual style. You make a face. I think that was was quality work there.
I will state my case when you're done.
All right. But I think we see him bringing that skill set to this movie in the trailer. And then on top of that, this is just it's a very interesting case to have picked for a third film thus far. By the trailer, it involves possession and a demonic presence, just like the last two films. But you've probably heard this one described as a possession movie and also a courtroom drama mashup. And I think there is a lot of potential in that right now. And it's something that really could make the third installment continue Ed and Lorraine's story in a worthwhile way, but also feel like a really uniquely fresh installment of the main Conjuring series. And I am very curious to see how that all comes together.
Yeah, I think the most striking thing about the trailer to me is the scares are very much. I agree with you. The scares are very much in the same sense of the Conjuring universe. The waterbed. You have all the things there that we've seen in all these Conjuring films in the grander universe. But like you said, those courtroom aspects, and honestly, the shots of the crime scenes and things of that nature, the true crime stuff is what stands out to me, and that's how I think it's going to stand out as another Conjuring film that isn't the same stuck in a haunted house kind of architecture. It's taking this approach that it's including demonology in law and how that plays into claiming insanity or who did it, like the devil made me do it, like how that plays in the courtroom, and also how it plays outside the courtroom, because now you're going to have the Warrens interacting with police on a level that's a little deeper than what we've seen so far, whether that was in the Conjuring when cops are kind of just like they're just there, they're just doing their thing. But here they're like gonna have to work with them. They're gonna have to be alongside them. It's gonna have the stark reality, and you're gonna have those who are so against what they do, and then you're gonna have the Warrens trying to prove it the whole time. So they're gonna be proving their own case as this actual case is going along, and we still have satanic references, witch references, curses, and all the other things that we come to expect. So I hate The Curse of La Llorona. I didn't like what Chaves did there. I didn't think he did a good job imitating James Wan, because that's what he was doing. Like, I don't think he ever found his footing. I think he was trying too much to be James Wan, and that's what held him back. But from what I have seen, I am very excited for Conjuring 3. There's nothing that's going to make me go into this thinking any less of it, and I hope this is where Chaves wins me over.
All right. I've got a good feeling about this one. Do we want to talk about this rumor that's going around? Zeno Hour pointed it out. There's a rumor that this will be the last Conjuring movie featuring the Warrens. I mean, I mean, at a
at a point it had to happen. Like it didn't have to happen. Don't let me say it like that. Like, if The Conjuring 3 does super well and makes a crap ton of money, I'm sure contracts can be worked out to make sure that any actor that wants to come back can come back. Like, I think that's a reality there. But in the grand narrative, if you've told your trilogy with the Warrens and you've explored the Warrens trilogy to where you have, then yeah, that time is coming. Like, it's even Captain America had to give the shield up. It's like, you're gonna, any franchise, you have to have that kind of passing of the torch.
Yeah, and it makes sense. As much as I love Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson as Lorraine and Ed Warren, I also really like the creative possibilities that the Conjuring franchise overall is going to offer Warner Brothers and New Line. And, if you maybe wind down the main series within that cinematic universe and put the focus on, hey, maybe doing your Crooked Man movie, there's a higher likelihood that we'll get some of those more unusual spin-offs, and I'm very intrigued by the possibility in that sector going forward.
We have the Warrens' entire occult museum with all these haunted artifacts, and I mean, listen, I really dug Annabelle Comes Home. I think it was kind of like a Halloween Horror Nights maze come to life, and I had fun with The Nun, because The Nun to me is like Hammer horror, and I know that one got like shit on, like it got kind of destroyed, but
it wasn't that bad. I feel like it was very middle of the road, and then crushed at the box office.
It did. Well, that's the thing. It crushed the box office, and I don't know, for all the hate it got, I really had fun with The Nun. So for me, I don't need the Warrens anymore. I think this wraps it up. And if we can start going into other cases and things in that museum, and we start having their own little horror spin-offs of like the different artifacts, I think this is a great way to do. I just wrote up a piece for a website, and this is totally speculation and totally just my own wishes trying to come to fruition. But I would love to see The Conjuring do more international stuff. And I know that's hard to do, but again, The Curse of La Llorona didn't really do it for me. I don't think it really sold anything more than shoehorning a Latin American, basically, icon. I mean, the Weeping Woman is a big part of folklore in Latin American storytelling, basically. So I didn't think they really hit that home. And what I would love to see is maybe that artifact room has different artifacts from different countries, and maybe we can let other filmmakers from those countries maybe explore their own kind of nightmares and explore these like creatures and monsters that aren't stateside icons, and we start going elsewhere and start bringing in like outsider nightmares. I think that would be a really cool thing if they could do that. I don't think they will, but I think that would be an awesome way to take the franchise.
You know how I feel about Iceland-based nightmares. I need more movies in that sector. But
every other country has so many.
For the record, you were right. The Nun got ripped to shreds. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 24% on the tomato meter and a 35% audience score. I was actually right in the middle of it. I thought it was a shit story with minimal to no interesting character development, but it played well as almost like a haunted house experience on the big screen, and I enjoyed it for that aspect of it.
Yeah. And again, I know that's just my own mind playing with things. Like, Ryan is 100% right. These movies are based on real cases. There is very much reality based in all these horror elements. So my wishes are very much just, I would love to see something happen like that. But I don't know. I think there's a way you can play around in that, the museum, whatever you want to call the Warrens, little dungeon of torment. But I think there's a way to play with that. And I think there's a way that like maybe it doesn't have to be 100% factual, and we can start playing around a little bit. We can start having fun with, maybe there are some artifacts of very real monsters from other countries, and maybe they're just there because we need the tie-in.
I will take it. I'm not boxing in that franchise to just one specific thing. And I feel like if they blow the doors wide open by winding down the main series within the franchise with this one, they're still going to have a whole lot of room to play with that series overall. All right, Dewey's you're not joking, Matt. I think that
You're covered in hair.
cavity color sweatpants attract even more cat hair than my usual black sweatpants.
Listen, I have gray sweatpants, and like they're just your Kohl's brand, and they're fine. The cavity colors, it's like Velcro; it just sticks to it.
They're very. I mean, I think that fabric makes them way more comfortable. But oh, dude, I got to use a lint roller before I play beer pong. Do we want to roll into review 1 of 2?
It's up to you. I ain't gonna say no to anything.
I say we move into our review of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I guess, Matt, before we put up a spoiler warning, is there anything you want to tell everyone just in non-spoiler territory? Like whether or not now that we've experienced the full thing, would you recommend someone go binge 6 episodes of this?
I think the answer to that is you're in a better standing to go binge all the episodes right now than if you watched them episode by episode and had time to digest them in the middle. I think right now is the best time to jump on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This is do it in one chunk, do it together, and gets through the entire series. That is the best way to watch it, and that's my non-spoiler take.
All right. I suspect I might agree with you. There's something about the show that makes me think it would benefit from a binge straight through, even though 6 hours, close to 6 hours, does feel like a bit much to me. But yeah,
we say that, but how long did it take you to watch like Hill House or something?
That's fair. And I did.
So like it's a crazy thing that
House, and one of the times I watched Bly, I binged it all straight through. But overall, I would say I did wind up really liking Falcon and Winter Soldier a lot. Like, to be completely honest with you guys, like most Marvel installments now, whether they're feature films or whether they're in the series format, I really just enjoy spending time in this world with these characters. I think Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan are just so pitch perfect in those roles in particular, and have such an infectious chemistry that I couldn't get enough of between each other in this series. I do highly recommend it. But for anyone out there who has not watched it yet and wants to be aware of some of the criticisms I have, is I think it's got a lot of really, really big ideas, and its heart is always in the right place, and it doesn't necessarily convey its points in the clearest or best ways.
It does not. I think that's a nice way of putting it. I really wasn't into it until the last 2 episodes. I think the large majority of the ideas they put out there are not greatly handled. I think it wants to say a lot about giving the shield, to Falcon. And are we allowed to what are we allowed to get into here?
You want to do spoilers? You want to put up the spoiler warning?
I don't know how I can get into my problems with the show without highlighting the finale.
Let's put up the spoiler warning now. Now is the time for anyone who has not watched all of the Falcon and Winter Soldier to mute us, to leave and come back, and let's.
You know what you could do?
What?
There is an option in StreamYard where you could put a little title card in the bottom, and you could just put spoilers there, and when it goes away, we're not talking about spoilers anymore.
I see, but I don't know if I could do it now without.
Midstream? You probably can't. Never mind. Sorry. For next time. Sorry, Perri. I didn't know we couldn't do it mid. For next time, now we know that.
For next time, I'll build that. But let's say you want to talk about it for 10 minutes and say at 8:05 Eastern, we will cut off our Falcon and Winter Soldier spoiler conversation. So you're all free to come back and listen if you haven't watched it.
I think that's fair. I think that's very fair.
All right. Let's do it then. Spoiler warning for Falcon and Winter Soldier, the entire season. You have been warned. Matt, you can say whatever you would like now.
I think the best work is 100% the ends of the finale, when Sam finally has come to fruition as the new Captain America. He's not Black Falcon, he is Captain America. And that is such an important symbol because there are lots of great conversations the show wants to have about giving Sam the shield. The conversation about Steve Rogers not understanding what he's doing to Sam by giving him the shield, but doing it with the best intentions because Sam is the best pick. That's something that's a very big conversation. And the things about, we have the whole Isaiah subplot, and how to deal with that, and how he was just turned into a test subject. And then we get the final arc, obviously, where the statue is up. And there are these great moments where these characters have catharsis, and Sam's monologue at the end is so good. But none of that feels earned. Everything getting up to there, the show does not know how to navigate the topics around it, using John Walker especially, and using Lamar as his token for grief, basically. I mean, this is a show that wants to say something about the Black experience in America, and Sam Wilson's still fighting for it, even though he knows that he's fighting for something that's not fighting for him. I mean, that's a huge message. But then you have Lamar's character, who literally is the exact token that they don't they don't pay any attention to. They don't give him the development that he deserves. And then he's just offed for John Walker, who again is a monster and should be way more of a monster, but he gets his redemption arc. He gets a redemption arc at the end when he doesn't never that is such a disservice to the story they're trying to tell. And I know they're building up to something bigger, but you still have to tell the story here. And what you've done by giving him the redemption and still doing the Flag Smasher so fucking dirty, they fucked the Flag Smasher subplot up so bad, because they want to paint them as villains and they are not. And at times they try not to, and they want you to sympathize. They try to have those moments, but then they go back right with the straight villainy. Holy shit, that was so poorly done. That's the issue. They want to have these big conversations, but they can't get over these little hurdles that they keep building for themselves. And they don't know the story they're trying to tell in that sense.
I think there's a reason for that, but I also think you almost spoonerismed Flag Smashers, which would be Smag Flashers, just for the record.
Yes, I almost did.
I know this is in rumor territory right now, but the fact that they had to retool the story reportedly due to the pandemic. I think the rumor is that it was a virus that was getting out there, and then they had to overhaul that and take it out when a real world pandemic began. And, now that I've watched the whole thing through, I'm curious to go back to the very beginning and rewatch it and see if I can find some of those holes, because even on one watch, I think I see a lot of it, specifically when it comes to the Flag Smashers and what they're about and how they're going about their operation. Because a lot of it didn't quite line up. And I found it a little more unfortunate with the Flag Smashers in particular, because I did find them to be a really curious group of individuals that I wanted to spend more time with. I thought Erin Kellyman, who played Carly, was
Carly's great.
That's an example of an actor who can do, she could do so much with no dialogue. She just is so natural at conveying everything that Carly is carrying around with her. And, whether it's what she's feeling in the moment or the history and the past and what she wants for the future. I just thought she was so talented and could have done so much more if the Flag Smasher agenda was a little more clearly defined. But that was a little wonky for me, especially in the latter half of the season. And when it comes to John Walker, I'm not super in the know when it comes to the source material and what U.S. Agent is about and what lies ahead for a character like that. But I definitely had a hard time sitting with the idea of, this dude just decapitated someone or bashed the crap out of someone in front of tons of people in the real world. How is there any redemption for him whatsoever, or any redemption for him yet? And I know a lot of the show is, you could say a lot of it is about some sort of redemption for Bucky, or at least Bucky learning the value of giving others closure versus avenging others for himself. I thought that was a interesting predicament to drop on that character's lap that wound up serving him in the MCU overall very, very well. And I also echo what you said about Sam. I love the idea of exploring what the shield means, to him and the world at the same time, because I think that's a big reason why when he becomes Captain America, it means it meant a lot when Cap gave Sam the shield at the end of Avengers Endgame. But let's say had Falcon and Winter Soldier began with Sam just heading out there and being the new Captain America, this kind of just upped the like the heart and the meaning and value, and it changed the value. And I think that's an important thing too, just reflecting how the shield could mean things at different times, and you have to evolve given the time that you're in. And I think that what Sam does in Falcon and Winter Soldier is he takes some of the things that Steve stands for, he takes some of the history, and he makes it his own, and he makes it more now. And I think that was vital, and it's going to serve the franchise quite well going forward.
I agree with that. I agree it's going to serve it well forward. I think, again, though, the building blocks to get to that specific point, I guess I'll say, because again, the monologue, amazing. What he lays down, awesome. How everything fits around that. I mean, I said the thing before about watching it in one single binge, because I think it was a disservice to sit there after John Walker decapitates that, super soldier. And we are then basically ready for the unhinged John Walker, because as Amelia told me, and Amelia is way more knowledgeable on this stuff, and you can read her stuff on what to watch. She's recapped every episode. But the John Walker that is in comics is just straight up anti-hero, not even hero though, just straight up anti. So that should have been the unhinging, and that should have been the John Walker who goes crazy because he's a super soldier with the serum, and that takes out either your best or worst qualities. And that's why the redemption of John Walker is such a fucking stupid thing, and how it takes away of everything else the story is trying to tell. Because again, you have the Sam story, again, saying that the Black experience in America, bringing that into being Captain America and doing all these things about how he's standing there in front of these government agents thanking him for what he's doing. But he's like, you don't know me though, and you don't know what I've been through, and you just see the super suit. That is so important. But then at the same time, you are redeeming the white US agent character who should be a fucking straight out villain by this point, but you are giving him a redemption arc, and you were actually downplaying Bucky's own arc to let that in there, which again, I think the Bucky arc in the last episode was terribly undersold. I don't think Bucky had much to work with there. I think he was my favorite character leading into that finale. Then all of a sudden just plop. Okay, you're done. Good. Fine. I don't think it knew how to tie everything up, and I don't think it knew the messages it was putting out outside the overall message. They were like, the overall message is good here, but then again, the white character who's John Walker, who gets a redemption when he should be a full supervillain, his sidekick is again just used to make that happen, and his sidekick is black, and you have the black character vying for this, who is now Captain America, but also you have Lamar, who is just, here you go, plot device for John. It never comes together. I don't understand how these two things can exist in the same show.
How did we talk about this for almost 10 minutes?
Because it's messy. Falcon here, straight up, my last take, Falcon and Winter Soldier is a messy show. I don't think it says exactly what it wants to say. It has phenomenal moments that if you cut together in a trailer would be amazing, but everything else around that, I don't think it's a great show.
No, I think it's a pretty great show. I very much agree with you that I do think it's quite messy. And like I said earlier, I don't think it makes its points as well as it could have. But the Sky High Marvel production quality is very much there. I think the performances are spot on. I think Wyatt Russell's casting as John Walker is a big reason why that role works at all, given where he lands at the end of the season. But the other thing I want to point out is the action. I was a little disappointed that we didn't see more high flying action from Sam in the Falcon suit throughout, because that set such high expectations, and then so much of the action winds up taking place on the ground. But I actually think that even though I was a little pissed about that in the middle, ultimately it served that end sequence so well, where I'm like, holy shit, he's flying again, and it looks so good, and that helicopter scene was so great, and it's just in a big gigantic action set piece like that. I loved how effective the smaller beats were within it, and not even just how cool it all looked, but also how every decision Sam in particular made throughout that sequence served the character well too. Because cool action, it can be cool, but it's not going to be super memorable for, years or films to come unless you have that character development baked in it. And I think that's something that the finale episode did especially well.
Yeah, we're gonna get more though. We're gonna get more seasons, I believe. We're gonna get more of this, and there's a reason we only got Sam as Captain
America 4.
Well, yeah, that's right. We're getting Captain America 4 and written by the same people, which makes me nervous. But Blackhawks, I do want to touch on Blackhawks super chat really quick because that's like the last thing I do want to put to it because that's what's so frustrating about this. And you can go ahead and read it.
All right, Blackhawk is here. As a Black man, I love and understand Sam and Isaiah's relationship from the Black community. Cried? Yes, I did. Emotions hit me strong. To be forgotten, but finally get recognized because someone like you needed your story told.
And that is, to me, the best part of the whole show. I think that part, when that happens, again, I got a little emotional myself just sitting there like watching that happen because it's exactly that reason. And why it's so frustrating is you can have a moment this good in this show and still have so many moments outside of it that don't understand how momentous this specific exchange is. And yet all the other stuff you're doing is so tone deaf. I think this show is so tone deaf at points that it feels like it's just two different shows. It feels like it doesn't understand itself half the time. But then and the Dora Melange, we bring in these other things that again that's a great addition, but they're gone by episode XYZ. Like it just, I think the pandemic thing you brought up might have been a huge factor, and I think the pacing is so weird because the finale feels so different from anything in the entire show. So I don't know, as a precursor, kind of leading up to giving Sam the shield, yeah, it's not that great. But giving Sam the shield is great, and giving Sam that monologue is great, and giving Sam and Isaiah that moment is great. So I don't know what to make of that.
Oh, I hear you on a lot of that. I'm eager to give this one another run through because I think I'm interviewing someone associated with this show next week. So I'm going to do yet another deep dive. And I also just do really want the experience of binging the entire thing in one shot.
Oh, last thing. I'm not. We're out of spoilers, so I'm not saying
so over right now.
Yeah, we're out of spoilers, but the Power Broker reveal, meh.
Oh,
honestly, big old meh.
All right. Well, they kind of revealed that a little early on. I think it was probably one of the more predictable elements of the show.
Oh, sorry, I agree.
Okay,
but who it is, not really stoked about it.
No, I'm
things we can't talk about.
I don't think the reveal was necessarily all like, holy shit, I can't believe it. But I think that character needs something to spice them up. And that could be it. All right. Let's go. I want to bring up a chat I just saw. Someone dropped in some breaking news.
Something about the Saw show?
Says a Saw television series is in the works, according to Deadline. I'm going to go over to Deadline and get an article right now because I definitely see what this is.
T-Money is saying, skimming through the article, it's in the exploratory phase. So right now, it's just more an idea, more so than anything, to see what happens next. No green light, just an idea.
All right. So. I'm going to rely on T-Money there because, no. Yeah, I'm not finding it. All right. Thanks, T-Money.
We'll leave it as a maybe. We'll see. Yeah.
We'll talk about it next week if it becomes more concrete.
Oh wait, hold on. Andrew wants us to start the episode over. He got here late, so if we can just rewind the last few.
Hold on 1 second. Let's just
hold on, everyone. We have to do it again because Andrew needs to see it.
There we go. We're gone.
There you go. Thanks.
That wasn't funny. I just by clicking the wrong things.
Andrew, the wonderful thing about YouTube videos is they're there forever. Just click later, man.
All right. We do have another review to get to before we play any beer pong. So, Mortal Kombat. Everyone on this channel already knows what I think of the movie, Matt, so no spoilers. Did you like it?
I did. I liked it more than I thought I would.
And
I mean, like, that's my note. Sorry, you want to go deeper? Sorry, I won't spoil it, but listen, I mean, here's the thing about it. I said this outright in my review. Not a great story. The story is second to the fatalities, to the action and these elements. But as someone who's played Mortal Kombat games and as someone who is into the lore and everything that's going on there, I had a lot of fun just having a movie that's full fan service. And it's full fan service.
The F word, it's fun. I think that's fun. I'm not making fun of you. I think that like if someone wants to do their homework and watch every single review of Mortal Kombat out there, I bet you anything fun is the word that's repeated the most.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It is fun, and honestly, the set pieces are tremendous. I think the costumes work really well. I think there are some interesting additions. We all know Johnny Cage isn't in it, and the report is that Kano's smartassery was figured to be enough. And the other thing I'll say is this is always a franchise forward movie. I won't say exactly how because that's a spoiler, but this movie only cares about building a franchise, and that may be a detriment to some people, as it already has been written in many reviews that there's going to be a lot of people complaining about, well, it only does so much, but the so much is still so good. And I'm going to put this out there that the fatalities are some of the most grotesque, amazing practical effects, like CG and practical combinations that we will see on screen this year. The fatalities are phenomenal. And it might take a hot second to get to the action, but when the action happens, I know it's over edited, but I'm still into it. Like, I'm still into it because we have...
I was into it, but when you look at the expectations that the trailer set, like I watched that first trailer that really popped, and I think the R-rated, the red band one broke records.
Yeah.
That said to me, like, high quality R-rated bloody action set in the Mortal Kombat realm that was, shot exceptionally well. It's like I was thinking that, or I was hoping we would get action, on the upgrade tier, something like that, something that looked real damn good and had its own style to it. And then what we wound up getting was action that I think in some scenes was shot poorly and then also over edited. And I think what you have here is you have an ensemble filled with some of the most talented stunt people in the business, and all of a sudden you're cutting their work up to bits. You're taking away from it. That is just hugely unfortunate to me. But I wouldn't apply that criticism to, I would probably say, the opening fight in the movie. And there's also another fight featuring Sonya Blade in a house that I think was very well shot. But a lot of the other stuff was just like chopped up to bit. Also, I won't apply that criticism to anything with Kung Lao. If you've get ready to listen to The Witching Hour, where Haley and I spoke about Mortal Kombat for an hour, because I am flat out obsessed with Max Huang as Kung Lao, and I want an entire movie of just him and Ludi Lin.
Yeah, Kung Lao is awesome. They use a smattering of characters that are very interesting because you have Goro's in there, you have some wing demons. They do.
Angus Sampson voiced Goro.
Yeah, Angus Sampson's Goro. I think, again, though, what you get is the franchise element where they used a few characters who might not be first tier to some fans. But why they did that is because the next movie they have planned, and let me tell you that the actor who played Scorpion is signed on for 4 films if this goes all right. So they're planning a large franchise.
You mean
they are basically
Sub-Zero?
No. Is it Taslim?
Yeah.
I thought it was the actor who played Scorpion.
No.
Okay, so
I'm pretty sure that was a Joe Taslim comment that he made to Variety, if memory is right.
In any case, whoever made it, they're planning, they're giving these actors 4 film deals if it goes well.
Yeah. I would pump the brakes on that.
Right.
Very, very, very fast. This isn't a good movie in my book. That doesn't mean I didn't like it. I liked it quite a bit, especially the second time around. And I would honestly happily push play again. But I think it's going to come down to, with a movie of the scale, it's going to come down to the box office receipts. If they make enough money, yes, we are going to get another Mortal Kombat movie. But in my opinion, this one feels like it's teetering on the cusp of either going away or continuing on. And I'm curious to see what the end result winds up being for.
I'm curious to see what streaming does for it. I'm curious to see what the streaming aspect does for it. But again, just getting back to what I was saying, they're planning things out for 4 years. Or they're thinking that big. So what we have in the moment, Chris just said there are some characters in there who haven't been major Mortal Kombat characters in 50 years. 100% correct. Like straight up, they pulled from the original kind of template.
Partner.
And legitimately that kind of stuff is what you're dealing with. Like General Raiko comes out and I'm like, that's awesome, but also cool. Like, where have you been? Because they want to do that to save the bigger characters for later, and they want to save them for a reason. And it's kind of my frustration with a lot of big movies that are coming out right now, especially big movies that want to be franchises, and they don't make the first movie good enough to do that because they're thinking too broadly. Like, just go in, make your first movie, and then please earn your sequels. You can't think 5 steps ahead. Alita. Well,
what are you talking about, Alita?
Alita's not getting its sequels.
It's not getting its sequels. No, but we're talking about two different things here. We're talking about delivering a shitty first entry because you are prioritizing serving a franchise that doesn't exist. Alita is a movie that just didn't wind up earning its sequel. I think it is. And I think the same thing about Power Rangers. Power Rangers is a good, I think that is a good first movie. I don't think in any way did Dean Israelite prioritize setting up sequels over making a good movie, but that one didn't pan out either. I think that there are other movies out there, like, for example, The Mummy, where The Mummy itself is not a good movie because so much of what happens in The Mummy is serving a film that doesn't exist and ultimately never happened. Big difference.
And I think that, no, sorry. And right. And I think that does happen here to a degree, but the difference here is it still pays attention to the things that I think are basic in Mortal Kombat films. And again, that is the fatalities, that is the gore, that is these things that made me like gasp out loud because holy shit, I can't believe they actually recreated that on screen. Like, they took some fatalities that I've seen happen on my video games, and like they took me aback. And all of a sudden you do that in the movie. I want to say what they are, but holy shit, I can't because I want them to be surprises. It worked for me in that sense. It worked for me in that sense as a dumb, stupid Mortal Kombat watch, because when I'm watching a movie like Mortal Kombat, I'm really not needing that much story. So maybe I'm being more forgiving. Like that, I will admit that. Maybe I'm being more forgiving because if you give me what I want for my Mortal Kombat, if you give me, they go so deep as to do meta jokes as a training session where Kano is, I think he's up against, it's not Kung Lao, is it Liu Kang? I think it's Liu Kang. Whoever Kano trains against. He gets leg swept like 3 times in a row. He's like, all right, you won't do it again. And he keeps getting leg swept because that's a reference to people who play Mortal Kombat and use that cheap ass leg kick over and over again. And like, it's just, they do so much with those funny meta in jokes that I was able to have fun on that sense. So I don't know.
I think we're both recommending it.
I am. I'm 100. I'm 3. You want to do your fucking Dewey scale? You want to give it some Dewey heads?
I am too. I gave it, admittedly, I mean, I gave it 2.5 Deweys out of 5 on the Dewey Decimal movie scale because I stand by what I said. I don't think it's a good movie. I don't think it's a well-made movie in many, many respects, but I do think it's very valid to say that a bad movie is a lot of fun and entertaining sometimes, and that is what Mortal Kombat is to me.
I think I found more in the production value and the costumes than you did, and that's not a knock. I just think literally I did find more in that than you did. So I gave it a 3.5. Honestly, I watched it thinking I was gonna hate this fucking movie, and I walked out just laughing, just going, "Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I'm fine with that. Like I'm cool with that. I'm hyped. But that's the thing though. I really want to see another movie because that's gonna get us where we need to go. This first movie was a great little teaser for me, but it's still not. It's not the Mortal Kombat movie I want, and that's all I can say because if I say more, fuck.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you want to say next.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later, but like,
a lot of other people
why?
Do know. I think it's time to play some beer pong. I think it's time for me to bring in your guest because your guest.
I kept it a secret.
Kofi, you're muted. You're muted.
Oh, I love the garage.
Yeah, my kids are screaming in the other room, man. I'm hiding out in my garage.
I haven't seen your face in so long. How is everything?
I know. Oh, I'm good, man. I'm alive. I'm vaccinated. I'm doing okay. I have a job. Like, yeah, everything's okay on the scale of 1 to Armageddon. I'm good.
Scale of 1 to pandemic.
I'm glad things are good. So we have a little beer pong update right now. Because
what's that?
I think So Sabrina, my partner, does not have any internet right now. So I think we
excuses already started.
owe Kofi an invitation back when we can continue the tournament properly, if he's available and if we're worth his time. But tonight, how do you feel about doing a 1v1v1 and we'll all play each other?
I mean, I'm down for whatever.
All right. In that case,
hiding in my garage.
I'm gonna leave you along with
whatever
Matt.
Time I get hiding in this garage, I'm good.
You guys have fun, and I'll be right back.
We can try. Kofi, it has been so long since I've seen you. Since I was on your podcast.
Yeah, no, you guys went all you guys went all West Coast. You guys are like West Coast heads these days.
Hey man, you had the opportunity you took. This is the right way to do it. But yeah, West Coast is best coast. I don't know how else to say that.
Oh man, I'm just down on the South Coast, down here in Nashville. So yeah, we're just representing
technically a coast. I don't know if that's technically a coast there, Kofi.
I mean, we're pretty close to the edge of civilization by my measure. Yes,
that's true. That's a good point.
So we're on the borders of civilization. I'm doing good, man. How are you? You guys were discussing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, you watch Mortal Kombat yet?
I did, of course. Yes, I did.
What do you think? Give your thoughts, because me and Perri were kind of aligned.
It's good when it's good, and then it's not when it's not. Pretty much. Every time Mortal Kombat tries to get serious about something, I'm like, oh man, this is not your strong suit. But like, great action scenes, like good stuff, and it was fun. They incorporated stupid stuff from the video game like nicely. It was kind of, in a funny kind of cheesy way, but like in a good kind of cheesy way. And I mean, as me, I grew up as a 90s kid, and when this movie came out, it was a big deal when Mortal Kombat hit, and I think this one kind of at least instills like a lot of the fun bits of that same experience, because that movie was not a masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination either. So, I mean, this one kind of is in the same vein. I feel like it's like cheesy, good fun, soundtrack and some good things. I can't follow half of what happened. People were just putting on armor and like manifesting stuff and doing stuff, and I was just like, okay, sure, but like, yeah, I mean, there were things I knew Scorpion when I saw him. I knew Sub-Zero when I saw him. I was still like with it, but yeah, I mean, they do some great stuff, and I like just the direction they go with the goriness and the hard action. So that was good.
I just love how this is a Mortal Kombat movie about love and friendship, and that's what every Mortal Kombat movie should be about: love and friendship.
Yeah, man. I mean, even Kano had like a buddy in this. Like, everybody had a friend. Everybody had some relationship stuff to work out.
The buddy system.
It's all good. Yeah. So
let's do the get this out of the way. Introduce yourself for anyone watching. Who are you and what do you do?
Hey, I'm Kofi Outlaw. I work for obviously comicbook.com over here, always branding. But yeah, I work for comicbook.com. I'm a senior writer over there. I host Comic Book Nation. And back when I knew these guys in our crazy East Coast days, I was running around as the editor-in-chief for ScreenRant.com for a lot of years before I moved over to Comic Book. So I'm just old in this industry for anybody watching. I've been here for a hot minute. Yeah, still doing it. Now just hiding from my kids in my garage.
I still remember going to bars after New York Comic Con and hiding out from the crowds and crap like that. And man, that feels like yesterday.
Yeah. I feel like I was at your place playing beer pong in Greenpoint like just yesterday.
Oh my god, I know. All right, we trading, Perri? You gonna take over?
Yes, I will.
All right, I'm gonna go to my
we got like the wide angle. I'm gonna slide myself up here.
We gotta get the wider shot.
It's a very nice balloon there. It's a nice balloon.
Yeah, kids and their balloons. They're reluctant to give them up. So this one says Happy Valentine's Day, so you can see how long I've been doing this. There's some other ones. There's some Easter ones somewhere.
All right, Matt's out. He's off to set up his stuff. Kofi, I have a question for you. How skilled are you at beer pong?
I went to state school. I'm pretty skilled.
Okay,
I went to the University of Pittsburgh.
I had a feeling. You just give those vibes. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, I know my way a little bit. Now I say this, but now I'm like nearly a 40-year-old parent, and so I don't do this a lot anymore. So I'm probably going to embarrass myself like right after saying that. But,
have you taken any practice shots yet?
No, I have not. I have not taken any practice shots. I've just been catching up with Matt, and that's about it.
For what it's worth, I feel like the one episode when I did take a practice shot is when I sucked the most, so now I don't do
it. I'm just going right in. That's a good strategy.
Look at Matt's fancy new cups. Those are new, Matt.
They're just different colors.
Are you wearing cavity color sweatpants too?
Yeah.
Do we have the same ones on? Which ones are you wearing?
Return of the Living Dead?
No. Here, wait. Can you see all the cat hair on them? Wait.
No, you're fine.
Look at that.
Yes, those rule. Those rule.
These are the greatest. Christy, thank you so much. Uh-oh, look who's here. Kofi, do you like football?
Yeah, why?
Because every time Caleb here gives us a super chat, we talk about football. So, what are you most looking forward to for the draft on Thursday?
Oh man, I don't even know. Like, you're getting me on the spot. I have no idea right now. This year, I have no idea. Like, with COVID and everything, I have been so checked out of the draft. I'm mostly concerned about the Eagles and their future and how long of a stretch I'm going to have to go now that Wentz left, and what all's going to happen with the team, and how long I'm going to have to go again with just crushing disappointment in my life before the Eagles show any kind of semblance of ever possibly winning the Super Bowl again. So I don't know. I think even though we've done like quarterbacks, we've done coaches, like there's just like, I mean, nothing's going to change with Jeff Lurie. So I really don't feel like anything's going to change in my life personally. But I'm way behind on keeping up with everybody else for my fantasy picks and getting all that stuff in line right now. So yeah, I'm real terrible this year.
Football?
Oh yeah.
We should.
It's real serious.
We need to like jot Kofi's name down for next year, Matt.
Oh yeah, we will do our film critic fantasy football league again.
We had some very, very heated competition going on.
Yeah, well, I put all my chips behind McCaffrey this year, so that didn't go so hot for me.
I finally managed to draft him in one league this year and just was never able to use him.
Yep, I held on. I held on to him. He was my first round draft pick. I put everything behind him. I held on to him. I believed, and he did nothing. He did nothing for me, so that was crushing.
I feel your pain. I did the same thing. All right. Matt, do you want to run Kofi through our rules?
Yeah, so I guess since we're doing this 1v1v1, we're all going to go in order. So, like, for example, Perri would go first, I would go second, you would go third, Kofi. We'll just basically we'll all take one shot. I don't think we can do two in a row, right, Perri?
No, the last time we did this, we did one.
Okay. Yeah, so at this point, it'll just be one shot each. We go in order. We're just seeing who clears the cups first, and that will determine who wins that round. I guess we can just do this for however long we want in the sense, just do it for a little bit. And since we are virtual, the obvious rules are no bouncing. If it bounces, that's a no-go no matter what. And since we're single, definitely no bringbacks because there's no one else to bring it back with. No death cup because there's no other person to hit your cup as well. So I think we're stuck in those worlds.
That sounds good. All right, maybe to add some level of competition here. Let's say for the first person to win 3 games wins.
I like that. Yeah, first to win 3. Yeah.
We're going to start with a very supportive super chat from Vanya. Go Perri. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat, and I appreciate the support in beer pong because I'm overly competitive and I care too much.
What's everybody drinking before we start?
I have a very nice, what do I got now? Still the same Berry Blast hard cider not hard cider, hard seltzer because I'm a classy man.
I'm representing Nashville, Bearded Iris in a flash. This is a fruited double IPA. One of Nashville's great breweries. I was drinking a New Heights Mimosa Sour before that.
Ooh.
All fine Nashville breweries. We have some real great breweries down here. New Heights.
I would drink a Mimosa Sour quicker than you could put it in front of me.
Oh, it's real good, man. Yeah, we're living good down here. Yeah, we got Bearded Iris, New Heights, Tailgate, Southern Grist. Oh man,
I've heard of Southern Grist. Southern Grist.
Oh, Southern Grist. They're madmen over there. I love that tasting room. They're good people. Yeah, it's a good time down here in Nashville for beer drinking. So that's my plug for the city and for all these people who don't pay me.
I got a friend in Nashville who I might have to go visit after all this now, but I might have to call you up.
Yeah, city's cool, man. We're doing some things. Eventually, we'll be downtown when we eventually get out of this COVID thing, and comic books, since we're like the only media people down here.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Well, for the record, I'm drinking some really tasty water tonight because drinking beer after getting my second shot didn't sound like the smartest move.
No, it's not. I've been down that path. Like, yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, no.
He's like, did that one.
No, I didn't drink the beer. I got the second shot. Yeah, and I had to raise kids and do that whole night. It was tough. It was real tough.
I'm glad I only have a fur baby and I cleared my weekend, so I will.
That sounds good. That sounds good. I hope everybody's all right. But yeah, good. Congrats on your second shot.
Thank you.
Did that Easter weekend. So yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was good.
and Matt's right behind us. Matt's getting his second one next week.
And I certainly called on. Spent a lot of time calling on God that weekend. All right.
All right. Who's going first here?
You're technically winner, so you get to go first.
All right.
And again, to reiterate, Kofi, we will play Perri and Sabrina. If it's not next week, will we play them whenever that will happen?
I'll actually be in New York next week.
Hell yeah!
Going up to see everybody. I'm traveling. Time to get out.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Come take a drive to Long Island, Kofi.
No. No.
Thanks.
No, thank you. But I'll be in the city if anybody's around.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I realized the other day that the bartender I've been talking to in my house, Lloyd, he's not real. I was like, Lloyd, you're not real.
Well,
call back.
I thought I was the only one.
Yeah. No. So, all right. So who's up first?
Perri went. She hit. I went. I missed. So now it's on you.
Oh, it's on me. I'm just like jabbering away. All right, here we go. Oh, and for my first, I just embarrassed myself.
All right.
Good thing is we got time.
Chip over this triangle here.
That's right. So Perri likes to go in order, like no joke. She'll hit the front. She will go right in order. Yep.
Every single time.
She has the legit typewriter. I hit my left middle. Kofi.
We've got Ian in the house here. Hi, Ian. How you doing?
It's been a while.
Friend moved tonight, but I'm dividing my winning birthday energy between you guys. Much appreciated. You're spreading the love. Wait, is it Ian? Your winning is today your birthday? I thought I had all the birthdays down.
If it is happy birthday.
I know. If it is happy birthday, why was I not aware of that? Now I'm mad at myself. But Ian, thank you so much for being here, and I hope the move is going well. All right, who's up? Am I up?
It's on you. It's on you.
All right. See, now here's where my little system fucks me over because I'm going to be left with a straight line in the back.
That's right. You're going to hit that front triangle like you do every time.
You're right.
Yep.
But now look at that. Look at that ugly rack.
I was going to say, remind me the last time we did this. Did we do racks or did we say we just had to hit?
Wait, what?
Did we do racks? Like you
racks?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did re-racks.
We did. Okay. So one re-rack. Okay. So we'll go one re-rack. We'll do one re-rack per person then.
Okay.
There we go. Hit my
Matt,
other middle.
your audio sounds a little choppy.
Got it. I'm on my Bluetooth. I can switch that over.
All good. All right, Kofi, you're up.
Wow, killing it. Showing everybody the dad skills.
I'm gonna do the line.
You don't play beer pong with your children?
No. They're too young. Their arms don't reach.
That is an issue. They gotta get a little older.
Oh, I missed one.
All right.
Get back here.
We did ISOs last time too, Perri, right?
That we did.
All right. One ISO per person. One ISO per person per game then. And I'm gonna go for mine right now. Isolation. Hit it.
Oh, of course you did.
What is this ISO? What is this?
Ooh, sorry. Mr. Stateman doesn't know what the ISO is.
I don't think there was an ISO in my day.
Did they call it an island?
Yes. No.
Okay. So, island, yes. So you get one island shot per game.
Okay.
It's always different vernacular anywhere, any college you go to, anything like that.
But you
Man,
can't
good.
win on a isolation.
No, you cannot win on an isolation. All right, Perry's on a 2.
You guys are killing. I'm sorry. No, I have to watch my language.
Kofi, we
No,
play.
you don't have to do that here.
We've been playing every week for a year.
That is actually very true. We've been doing this for almost a year now.
Oh, finally.
There you go.
We
There
had
you
a
go.
good one too.
You got to find the rhythm. That's what it is. You got to find the rhythm.
All right. You have to
Okay.
find the rhythm, and also you have to like figure out the table too. I feel like when you
Yeah.
set up the table for the first time, it can really throw you off.
Every table requires a different
Oh.
shot.
There's my
Missed
chance,
my last
Matt.
cup. Missed my last cup. See? There you go. Rhythm.
Oh,
No,
and
I
now,
got the table.
now you just gave yourself an isolation too.
Or island 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Let's-
go. So is this what you guys call like a re-rack? Can you put them back into a diamond shape?
What?
Ooh.
Yes. So yeah, exactly. You could do a diamond for the
All right.
re-rack, or you could try to go for your island, get 2 cups with it, and then go from there. But let's put this
I'm
way.
gonna
Perry
go.
just hit. So I got to hit this cup, and then you got to hit all 4 of those if you want to stay in.
Oh boy, great.
Oh boy.
I'm having a lot of faith in me right now.
Hey, you just hit 2 in a row. You're finding your groove. Not at all. Holy shit! Of course.
no,
not.
Matt.
All right, I'm gonna try my ISO.
Do it.
Oh, you.
Lots of birthday love for Ian here. Happy
right.
birthday, Ian! And also, Bonnie wants to know when's the anniversary. We need to look up the
have to
actual
look-
date for that.
Yeah, I think it's early May. I do believe it's early May.
you're right. We really need to do our homework and look that up so we can have some like fun event.
Yeah, we should do that. I think we will. I think we already have ideas.
Okay. All right. Game 2.
Game 2. All right.
I
You
love
have
it.
one of your wins. You have one of your wins.
Behind the back. With
All
a
right,
full
do it.
back. I might be able to do
Do
it. Might be able to do it. That wasn't bad.
That was not bad.
Not all over the place.
Uh-oh. Kofi? All
Oh,
right.
don't get worried about me.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. Just let you know it was up to you.
Did I miss something? What happened?
Oh no, I already went. I missed.
Oh, okay.
Perry?
Did you make it, Matt? No.
I did not. We're all
No,
still tied.
everybody whiffed the first round.
That was a negated round.
All right. Not my usual cup, but I'll take it.
Nah, I just hit all the cups, just not one.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my
A
goodness.
little over. All right. I want to give myself an ISO. But I'm afraid to go for that.
Go for it.
specific cup. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. That's enough of that.
Is it?
One.
Is it really?
That's enough of that, Perry.
Oh no!
What?
Nice shot. Christy just looked it up. She says just looked it up, and the first Merri Hour was April 24th.
Was it really?
Apparently, it wasn't the first beer pong though. I feel like we didn't have to celebrate it on the day. We could still celebrate an anniversary thing.
Yeah. I think we can make it up. We can say those were
Isolation.
Those were
that one.
okay. Those were testers, we'll say. All right.
Can I put
Behind
behind
the-
the back on an ISO?
Yeah, you could do it, but you have to hit that one cup.
I have to hit
You
that
have to
one
hit that
cup.
single cup. Yeah.
As though this can't get harder. I almost hit one.
I was gonna say you almost hit the other
It
one.
wasn't the right one, but I did almost hit something.
All right, I made an ISO for myself too. Kofi. There you go.
So wait, it's my turn now?
It is.
Yes,
We're all tied
ma'am.
still.
I'm gonna re-rack
All tied.
into a diamond.
Oh, not good. Okay.
Desperation diamond.
No, we're all tied. That makes sense. No desperation calls here.
Damn. Oh, and it's in the
All
dirt.
right. I have to try my isolation. I'll go for my 1. Nope, rim. Oh,
That
Kobe. Yep, Kobe's in the lead. I'm gonna get ahead of the game, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
Oh, look, Tommy pointed out something. How appropriate for the debut of the new logo and corner bumper.
That's
So
right. We didn't even
It's
plan
like
that.
deep down, I knew that this was anniversary week. Oh shit!
In your head, you knew it. Yep. We are down to Kofi's 3.
All right, that's my cup.
That's 1 for me.
Water flying everywhere.
I'm gonna go for my front 1 as an ISO.
Well, nope. So it
not,
can't be touching.
It's not isolated.
Can't be touching.
Oh, can't. I see.
So sorry. So that's the island rule. The island, it has to be alone.
All right, it's all good. I'm just gonna keep going as we're going. Regular old beer
Get a
pong.
regular cup.
Nice shot.
All right,
So
Perri.
Sophia went back and she's pointing out how short the hair was.
Dude, and like that's
Hey, Steven's here with a little happy anniversary super chat. Thank you. Steven, this ball is going in one of these cups in your honor.
and the funny part is when we started doing these, it still wasn't like my short hair. It was still like a longer version. But like to call that longer now is hilarious because this is what longer is. Yes. All right.
Whoop.
Hit the front.
Of course.
Following Perri, but Kofi can stay ahead of us.
I fear he has it now. He's got like
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. He's just hit like 5 in a row.
Well,
like
I got
it's
a
nothing.
system. I got a system. We're good. It just took a minute.
What's it? Are you one of those like you
3
hold
shots
it in front of your
to take
face and like watch it go in?
Oh no.
Oh,
It depends on the table. I have 3 different.
It's a
There's 3
key
different
one.
shots, 3 different table sizes.
down to 1.
Shit,
Oh,
I really
me?
didn't
Oh,
do
here we
that.
go. Here we go. Let's
All right,
end this
Kofi.
now.
Uh-oh, I don't like this.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure he. All right, so Perri, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
hit 2 in a row though. You can hit 2 in a row.
No, that was a bad shot too.
Oh my god, I hit the rim. All right, that's Kofi's first.
Woo!
Wait, what did Kofi? What's the term again, Matt?
What hustle? Are you saying Kofi
yeah,
hustled
we
us?
did this last week. We had the same conversation. Kofi hustled us.
Oh yeah, they're like a little pool hustle on you. Yeah.
Yeah, little pool hustle.
Little color of money on you. Yeah.
Yep, exactly that.
All right, Kofi, you get first honors.
All right, I'm make sure my stuff is. Now I'm getting back into it. Gotta make sure my stuff is straight up. All right, here we go. Game 3.
Oh,
Do it.
fuck. Oh shit.
Like it's nothing. Like it's
All right,
nothing.
Matt, do you go now? Because you got.
Yeah. So exactly. Yeah. Front cup.
front
Kofi
cup.
flexing those dad muscles just come out of nowhere.
Is it me again?
That it
you
is.
again.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, gotta use a little strategy this time.
Oh boy, he's gonna try to make his
Oh,
isolation.
no.
Oh, missed it by 1 cup. I was trying to get that front one nice and cut out there.
I hit my right.
Right, I want mine.
This is an interesting rhythm where we just keep hitting. Go for it.
No.
Oh,
I feel
There we
like
go.
I got too
Miss.
confident.
Hit
Ugh.
one.
Crap. What is this shit?
All
Going.
right. I mean, I'm gonna take my one rack.
Oh,
You gotta get it behind the back.
What is that?
Well,
What?
you could do behind the back. So if you miss and the ball stays on the table, you get to go again, but it has to be a behind the back shot.
Oh, okay.
No, that's fair.
Oh
shit!
As he almost,
that was a good shot.
That's the old reflexes of playing beer pong in college coming back like nothing. That was literally Kofi being like,
"Oh yeah, just don't think about it."
Sure,
you just gotta
sure, that's fine.
Completely blank-minded. Go back to that frat house that I won't name.
Oh my god, yeah, that dirty, smelly fucking house where you play beer pong at. So our house was the beer pong house, and our rugs just smelled of like dried beer, like 24/7.
I might have had to clean a few party houses in my day. It smells baked into my DNA. All right.
I don't even smell it anymore. It's just normal.
I know, I smell it. Every time I walk in, I get flashbacks. I'm like, oh no. Go.
You really wanted that isolation, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I'm gonna try to put this away.
Shit.
Yeah, if you hit that ISO. Oh, Perri's going behind the backer. Perri's hit multiple. She has hit multiple.
Oh!
Do it again. You can do it again. Yep, she can do it again.
No.
Yeah.
That second one was a bad one.
No serious anticipation right there. I was
the first one was real close.
You had done it on the second one, I would have lost my mind.
Taking it, Kofi?
Oh, no, I had to call it. Thank God I didn't call it.
That's fine. You didn't call it.
I feel like I'm going to have to start taunting you, Matt. Damn it.
Down to one.
Crap.
Oh, God. Here we go. It's do or die time.
Good thing you didn't call that ISO last time.
No. But I am going to call my front one ISO now. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
On the table. So you got to hit the ISO. You got to hit the ISO.
I know. This is insane.
All right.
I feel like one week we need to do a behind the back challenge and do a whole rack behind the back. You just be here for like hours.
Yeah, 3 hours later.
You just hit
Is that it?
I did. Well, so you guys have rebuttal. You got to go through all your cups. So Perri goes first. All right.
Boo.
You got this, Kof.
Come on.
Nope.
No, I already missed. By the time you said that, I had missed. Man, what is up with you front cup?
Straight ones.
Wow, I can't hit this front cup to save my life.
That's one apiece.
Everybody has one.
That they do.
All right, is this the winner?
All right. So what's the order this time, Matt?
Me. So we'll just start with me and just go in the rotation of the screen. So it'll be me, you, then Kofi.
Okay.
All right, let's go. And of course, I start by missing. I just hit
oh wait, I gotta get mine.
Literally just hit 5 in a row, and then all of a sudden. Oh my bad. We're professionals. We've just been doing this for so long. It's just second nature.
I got one.
All right, that's one for you.
One for Kofi.
I go from winning to being behind you guys, just like that. There you go.
I want that ISO.
Do it.
Oh, I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it.
What's Kofi gonna do? What's Kofi gonna do?
Rim job it, apparently.
Oh, no.
I want to give myself the ISO. I really want it. Really want it.
Focus hard.
Got it.
All right.
Wow.
Don't like that.
Wow.
No, she didn't get she set up the ISO. She didn't get it. Oh, God damn it.
Okay.
Right.
He's got one too.
Keeping it safe.
Who's going to hit the ISO? ISO front cup. That. front thing is mine.
Yeah, the front one's right there for her. She always hits this. Oh.
I'm gonna
No.
go ISO my one in the back here.
Do it.
Baby. Let's go.
Do it for the kids.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Both messed it up. Nope.
Hit that.
All right. Desperation Diamond is back.
Do it up.
Yeah, might as well just go ahead and do mine.
I'm gonna rack mine in my 3. I'm not gonna leave this line here.
Got the front.
Heard that.
Oh, we have a super chat. Arturo is here. Hello.
Just take it.
How you doing? I just dedicated one to Steven and I made it on behalf of his super chat. I'm just afraid I'm gonna miss. Arturo, if I hit it, is this shot for you?
It's the basketball. You can hit 3 home runs for me.
All right, I'm gonna get it done.
I love basketball. That movie is so funny.
As do I.
There you go. I was worried basketball wouldn't age well, and I watched it again recently, and I still laughed my ass off.
It's been a little while since I watched it, but that recommendation might make me watch it sooner rather than later.
No.
Shit! It's my time. It's my
Thought it
time.
was good.
Oh.
Okay. Kofi.
Where'd it go?
Heard that.
Dirty balls. Oh shit! You hit it.
I did.
Oh. All right.
We're rocking through these.
All right.
What question should we ask in Arturo's honor?
What question? Like a movie
You
question?
kidding me?
Yeah, usually, I'm just saying, usually super chats spark a conversation. So what question can we spark?
Well, I met him through Into the Dark. So Matt, what's your
okay.
favorite Into the Dark installment?
Oh, hands down, still Culture Shock. I don't think anything's top Culture Shock on that. But I did. Coming close was Thanksgiving, the Pilgrim one, and Good Boy. I had a lot of fun with Good Boy. So definitely Culture Shock, but up and comers were Pilgrim and Good Boy.
Mine is still Midnight Kiss because earlier is the best.
Also,
my God,
I
is
just
it over?
did hit that one. So,
Wait,
well, you guys got rebuttals.
Oh, you
What do
did
mean?
hit
You got
it.
rebuttals. I did.
Oh, you did. Shit. So now I have to hit 2.
I mean, you both have fine racks. You can run these. You can run these.
Thank you, buddy. I worked on it.
That too. Congratulations, Kofi.
I got one.
Kofi, I do want to say the minute you came in here, someone asked if we brought Luke Cage in, so that is a compliment to you.
Oh, jeez. Like Luke Cage when he was in prison and with the beard and everything, like that Luke Cage. That's what I'm feeling more like.
Oh, it was so close.
Oh, Perri, you're there. All right, you got 3. Kofi, dad muscles. You got this.
Oh my God. No, I don't. Oh, there's one.
That's 1.
Oh Lord.
I think you said, no, I don't, as you release the ball.
Yeah.
No, I just go. No, there we go.
Matt's
I got
up
2. That's 2.
on us.
I got one more, and I get this.
Ugh.
Oh, it's first to 3. That's how we're doing it. All
Yeah, we're
right.
doing first 3. Usually, we usually have enough time for these, where the games sometimes take a while, and these would go in rapid fire. So
It's because we're pros and we're keeping the focus on the game.
this is legitimately everyone is just on point.
I think we're all very competitive beer pong players. I'm also glad to have this opportunity to get a better sense of Kofi's abilities for when we're actually playing in the tournament.
Yeah, when I bring Kofi back and when exactly. I think the last time I played with Kofi it might have been for a birthday party for someone that was a hurricane night, basically.
Was that at your place?
Was I there?
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody was there.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there. Angie was there. Christy was there.
I remember.
Everybody, yeah.
That was Hurricane Merrill.
Yeah. Oh, I know that
Yeah.
hurricane.
Oh,
No, I missed
wow. Yeah, that was crazy. I remember that. Yeah.
That was,
I missed that.
That kid was in rare form. Yeah, I remember that.
The massive shots will do that to you. All right, Perry hit.
One cup.
Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. That's good. Who's up next? Is it me? Or...
It's you. You're up. Yeah, Stephen G. I am now down though, which is an issue. Front cup.
Matt, why didn't you let me enjoy my lead while I had it?
Well, you're gonna get it back right here. Perry, I know you too well. You're gonna get it back right now.
I know what you're doing. You're trying to psych me out with compliments.
Not at all shocked. I just imagined.
All right, wait, Kofi, I have one for you now. I'm in Colorado right now by left hand, and I have a left hand peanut butter milk stout, and it's basically like little Reese's in a can.
Matt, can you send one
of
those?
Man, that's my bread and butter. I live right by a brewery called Tailgate Brewery, and they make peanut butter milk stout and imperial peanut butter milk stout, which is like 10.10%. Yeah, that's really serious.
Oh yeah, no.
Yep.
I remember those days.
Oh yeah, yeah. They also make a peanut butter and jelly one. It's awesome. Yeah, each one, peanut butter and jelly's Godzilla, and the peanut butter's Kong. It's great.
That I would have in a heart. I love that weird stuff. I had these like Thanksgiving flavors of a Jersey beer, and it was literally like sweet potato casserole. So like sweet potato, marshmallow, cinnamon in like a festival beer setting. So good.
Dude, Southern Grist makes all kinds of crazy stuff like that. They have all their beers are sours, different stouts and sours, lactose, different flavors. I have one in my refrigerator right now. That's by 450 Brewing, where they made these kind of like sour slushies that are kind of like this concept of a slushie from 7-Eleven in the sour. Man, that's real. That's crazy. Yeah.
Once you start talking
just all sour candies.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to try the Warhead sours so bad. The Warhead sours are like on my bucket list.
Oh man, I'll get you here. Oh, my kids locked me out. Of course they did.
Your kids locked you in the garage?
Yes. My daughter's very particular about the doors. While I'm talking here, I'm just like losing. You guys are just killing me. I'm like, you have me conversating.
I'm back
you're just killing me.
Back in shape here.
Yeah, I would just stop to talk and tell a story, and now like I'm like horribly losing.
How dare you tell a story and sacrifice your game?
I think it was just like all like a ploy. I think I'm the one getting hustled all of a sudden.
Well, it's a good thing we have $100 on this tournament. I forgot to tell you.
Oh yeah, you sent us your money, right?
Yeah, you Venmo'd, right?
Oh God. Well, I think I did everything that I'm going to do on this table tonight because you guys are just killing me.
It's not over.
Ain't over.
I've been ahead too many times to know that anything can happen.
I was like, Perry and I have been doing this so long.
As you hit this shot.
We've both went on runs. Perry and I have both had nights where like we've both went on like 5-cup runs to finish a game.
Yes.
Like,
it is.
I can remember. Yep. I remember just sitting there going like, Perry can't do this, and immediately you hit 5 in a row, and I'm like, son of a basting.
There was definitely one time where that really did happen.
Oh, it did 100%. No, that's your 2.
That is mine. All right.
I didn't even show up to that game. I might as well just have stayed sitting.
Well, if we're on the correct schedule, this is Kofi's game to win.
This is true.
All right. Front cup is mine though right now.
Yeah, I know it is. It always is.
Boom.
Kofi, this is your redemption.
Is it though?
I was genuinely nervous to play this game without a beer in my belly tonight. That I wouldn't be like centered.
Do you need is the beer weighing you down when you do it? Do you float up if you don't have beer in your belly?
Apparently, like I am capable of playing this game entirely sober.
Is that some Wonka shit? Like you need something to ground you down?
Oh,
all right. Go.
Get back here. Buckets.
Oh, the hat is off. Kofi is serious.
Yeah, I'm serious. I have to. I'm not obstructing my vision anymore. Time to get in here.
Perri, I have missed mine. Is now up to yours.
My turn?
All
right.
Indeed.
Do I keep going in the usual direction is the question.
You want to go to typewriter? You want to go in order? Okay.
Sure. Just spice it up.
Kofi.
Oh, come on. I want that front.
I feel like I need to up my motivation to hit these because it's really annoying when the ball keeps going back there in the dog stuff.
Well, it's on you. This is your motivation. You just all let that round go. Okay. And we all just hit in a row. Like literally all miss in a row and then hit in a row.
Do I give myself the ISO or do I play it safe? Yes.
Did you give it? You did.
I took the risk and I gave it to myself. Oh, so did Kofi.
Oh, I did too. We all just literally gave ourselves the same.
Now everybody's got to put up. Time to put up.
Isolation.
Absolutely. Who's gonna actually do it? Oh, Perri, you can lead it off with an ISO.
Oh, I thought I had it. Shit.
Going for mine, ISO.
Shit.
Oh, fucking.
All right. I gotta take it. I can't not do it.
I don't know where the ball was. No. Did all of us just miss it?
Yeah, I rimmed mine. I rimmed it.
That's such a disappointment. All right, well, I'm re-racking at least.
Yeah,
I also have no clue where my other ping pong ball just went.
Preemptively re-racking.
One of the dogs is going to find a ping pong ball tomorrow. All right, front cup.
All right. Kofi.
Oh, wait, you can re-rack it straight. You guys do three straight line of three?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could do three as the highest straight line.
I've always played just a triangle. All right, here we go.
Nope. 3 line is
a lot easier.
Power eye.
No!
Oh, this is my chance.
It's bad times. Bad times for me.
Oh.
Okay. Kofi's working with the.
Yeah. Oh no! I thought Kofi was going to miss with that rack.
Oh no.
What?
Okay. There's no choice here. I've got to hit one of these.
Absolutely. Is this gonna go to twos? Are we all gonna go to twos?
I said it at the beginning of this game. It was going to happen.
I know.
It's not over yet. I have to hit the last one.
Oh no! It's over. I think it's over for me. I think it's over for me. Oh boy, what just happened there?
Got it.
Yep, there's one.
That didn't even feel like that good of a shot. I was nervous.
All right, so you both are going to overtime at least. I have to hit 3 to go to overtime.
No, I still have one more to hit.
Oh shit! I didn't see that. My bad. Okay.
I have to hit.
So now all right. So I have to hit all 3. Got it. Oh boy. Okay. 1.
Wow.
2.
Oh shit!
Wow. Oh wow.
Don't do it, Matt.
No, fuck.
Oh.
I was there on it. I was on it.
Got it. All right.
There you go.
So
You two, 3 cups.
Yeah, we've got a 3-cup OT.
Yep. No racks, just the triangle. So OT, we will do triangle. That's the only thing.
And Kofi goes first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Yes, Kofi goes first because he hit. Oh man, I was right there.
Front cup.
Oh.
I would trade this rack for Kofi's.
Oh.
This is
You're up, Perri.
ugly.
She's.
Oh, I still got.
Yep. Danger. That's the danger.
Oh my god.
All right.
Perri, this is it.
This is it. I could end it here.
Go.
I thought I had it.
There you go. Take it.
Oh
Take it.
no! All right, back down to 1. That was ugly. I was not
Go.
happy with that shot.
There it is. Perri,
You got
you must hit to. Yep, but you can hit. You can hit.
This is it.
You must hit to go to OT. Oh, it's 2. So
All
this
right.
is it. This is legitimately it.
Down to the last
This is it.
game.
If you're still watching, I don't. Thanks.
We've still got people watching. This is intense, though.
All right. Kofi first, me second, Perri third.
Oh my God, there's
Actually, wait,
water.
Perri,
everywhere.
you were in overtime, so we'll go reverse because you made it farther than me. So I'll go last.
Wait. What are you saying?
Kofi first, you second, me last
Yeah.
because you were in OT with him.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. Last
Yep.
game. Here we go.
Last game is it. All the marbles.
Oh, come on. That was a weak start.
That's 1. Kofi hits. Perri hits.
Got my ISO.
I do not hit.
All right, I'm not fucking around this time. Isolation from cup.
And Kofi has his ISO set.
Yes, I finally got it.
Isolation front.
Oh, wait. I go after Perri.
Oh, shit. It's
Does
Sorry,
that count?
man.
Sorry.
No. Doesn't count. Jump the line.
Sorry.
It's all right. I was getting too eager.
No, oh.
Please hit it
What's
again.
happening? Now you go.
Isolation front. God damn it. Isolation front. Oh,
No.
All right, now
looks like it's gonna be you guys.
I'm
Rack 'em
re-racking.
up. Unless I can hit my 5 in a row, which
From cup.
oh God. Oh God.
it just bounced out. That's fine. I can't win.
Am I up again?
It is you.
Yep.
All
It's
right.
you.
Or wait, did we fuck up somehow? I take it
I
back.
think you
Hold
fucked
on.
up. Yeah.
Kofi went, then you should have went. So mine doesn't count
Yeah.
anyway. That's it. That's the
All
only
right.
way. My bad.
So should I still go?
Yes. Yeah. I just went ahead of you, basically.
Oh!
Okay, now I'll take my shot.
Literally every time I miss, it's like it hangs on the rim.
Kof?
Oh
That's a
shit!
hitter.
Shit!
Very good. There it is. All right. So, well, I guess 4 in a row has to be it. 1.
Oh my God.
I can't believe we're gonna do this again.
Take a drink.
Nope. Only got 1. Only
Oh.
one. Only
All right,
one.
Kofi.
Okay.
All right, this is it. Here we go. Overtime. Oh!
Oh, I thought that was going in.
It was in there. I didn't want to stay.
All right.
I did not want to stay.
I will say though that all of this I think happened for the better and should really up the anticipation for the next time we play 2v2 because Kofi's freaking good and there is no doubt in my mind that you two you have a chance at least. We're gonna put
whenever Kofi is ready
Yes.
next, he's coming back with me.
All right. I feel
All
like
right.
you're feeling really good about that right now, Matt.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Oh.
we were both pretty on tonight, so that's all I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah, it was good times. Thanks, guys.
we're gonna get to welcome Kofi back soon, but before we let you go this time, is there anything you want to promote? Something you're working on? Websites, social media handles? You have the floor.
You just you can find me at comicbook.com all the time. Comic Book Nation every Wednesday. We're live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube at 12 noon Eastern. If you don't want to do it live, you can get it on all your podcast platforms or watch on any of those platforms. And we just discussed a lot of great geek goodness. We have some guests. We have fun. So check us out, Comic Book Nation. That's about it. Thanks, guys. It was great reconnecting with you. My balls are going back in their bag where they belong. And I'm going to get out of here.
Hold on to those, though, for next time. We'll see you soon, Kofi.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Did it?
All right, Matt, what you got?
I have got. I will second Kofi's and say go listen to Kofi's podcast, go listen to comicbook.com and all that stuff, because I was a guest on it one time and they are very good at what they do. So I will second what he has said. Also, it's me at Donato Bomb on Twitter, Letterboxd, and Instagram. I will tell you everything I'm doing. This week is a very good week of reviews for me. I wrote 3 reviews and they were all glowingly positive. So if you have the chance to see Mortal Kombat on HBO Max, do it. It gets a glowing review from me, as you've heard already, as of this episode. Also, Boys from County Hell on Shudder is a really fun Irish vampire film, so giving that shout out. And then also Bloodthirsty, which is on VOD, which is about a musician, and maybe there's some werewolf shit in there. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. So you got 3 movies from me this week. You can find my reviews or just watch them. That's my recommendation. Go.
No surprise for me. I'm giving you some ladies' night homework. If you guys could please go check out the Jessica McNamee ladies' night. Obviously, we're talking a lot of Mortal Kombat. We talked The Meg, Battle of the Sexes, The Vow, The Loved One's a great movie on Amazon Prime if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, go watch that. Give it a like. Give it a comment. It would be much appreciated. And that's it. We're out of here. Enjoy this last time that it awkwardly cuts